guys, Yvette here, and I am the Witch of Willow Creek. Welcome to A Witch and Tarot. Why do people just act like... I'm just annoyed. Obviously, I am annoyed with people. Coming out of a parking garage, I have people shaking my head just because I'm coming out on the lane I'm supposed to be coming out on. And they're shaking their head at me like, what? I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, bitch. And I found that lately people want the whole fucking space. You know what I mean? They want to take up the whole fucking, both sides of the fucking road. I'm like, what the fuck is happening with these fucking people? Like, I'm annoyed. I feel, this is just my opinion, obviously. I feel that people are testing their boundaries. They're just trying to see how far they can fucking go. And like I said before, one of these days, they're gonna attempt it with the wrong person. And then they're gonna be there crying that that they got what they deserved. You know? So, anywho's, that was one thing I'm bitching about. My hair's all over the place. Just left the doctor's office because I had to have knee injections, guys. I'm telling you right now, my knees are bad. But other than that, I hope everybody's been doing well. It's been a while since I've done a 2 cents video, and I figured I'd do one now. And this video is basically, it's not just to bitch about fucking people, because let's just face it, we're all annoyed with everybody, right? But it's basically to talk about the usual gatekeeping situation that we have in our community, and it's especially prominent in the tarot community, because I belong to 2 communities: tarot community and the witchy community, and they both go hand in hand. So let's while not every tarot reader is a witch or practice the has a witchcraft practice, most of us do, right? So I mean, you have those people who, obviously, if you're not doing it their way, it's wrong. That's just because it works for you, all right? If it works for them, that's great. Doesn't mean that's necessarily going to work for me or you. It's just, it depends on the situation and how comfortable you are working your magic or whatnot. So that's one thing. And the same thing applies to tarot. You have people out there saying that there are people who are, and while this is true to some extent, there are some people who are not genuine, for lack of a better word, right? They're not genuine. They're not. They're trying to pull a wool over people's eyes, right? And that's, I understand that I get. But the problem with this is that, because, okay, first of all, we already come under scrutiny because of this situation to begin with. Like, people are always going to be like skeptical, right? And then, but to explain to them the fact that, hey, you know what, you are intuitive, yourself. You can do these things yourself as well if you choose to do that. But instead, they're coming here bashing people about their gifts, right? And I believe everybody has a gift, to see and to know what's going to happen to them or whatnot. Everybody has intuition. But you have some people accusing people who actually are using their intuition of being non-genuine, being, trying to scam people or whatnot. And the people who are going to these people would know. They would know. I mean, like I said, everybody has an intuition, and everybody can, you can listen to that feeling of yourself, that you have inside and says, this person's not genuine. They're not the real deal. I need to just move on, right? And it basically comes to when it comes to finances, right? Like, if they're charging you an extraordinary amount of money, most likely that's not, But like I said before, that is subjective as well, because not for some people an extraordinary amount of money is a certain amount to them, and it's a certain amount to someone else. So it all depends. But there are, like I like to call them, charlatans in everywhere. Not just in our community, but they're everywhere. There are people always trying to scam people. I mean, you get those people who call you all the damn time. Those people who call you all the time about saying that you're in trouble because you didn't pay this or that or whatever, when you don't even have an account with that that they're talking about. You're like, what are you talking about? I don't even have an account there. You know what I mean? So, you got people who try to scam you all the damn time. And our community is not any different. I'm going to tell you right now, our community is not any different. There are some people in there who try to scam you, right? But I'm not saying everyone is. But you have people in the community who are not okay with certain people or don't like certain people. And of course, they're going to call, and they're starting to call these people, like, because they're being bitter, calling them, scammers or whatnot. Or perhaps because they don't understand their methods, and so I'm just like, that's really, and that's really, and I want you to understand that behind every accusation of a YouTuber, there's always somebody there who is the reason behind it is always because they don't like them. Okay, they just like something that they're doing, or they just like the person in general, and that's usually what the problem is. It has nothing to do with really what they're saying it is. It's just that they're trying to cause them problems so that they can feel better about themselves. It's just how it is. It's called bullying, people. And that's what it is. Let's get it together. Let's just be real. Let's be real about it, and let's just say what it is. It's bullying. They're bullying other people and trying to get people, trying to cause shit. They're trying to cause drama because they thrive. Like I told y'all before, misery loves company. They thrive on drama. That's what they want. It's up to you if you want to give it to them. But for this, as for me, as for this person here, that's not happening. But like, I always like to give my 2 cents on this situation, because I always want you guys to know, first of all, where I stand. Second of all, I like to give you another way to look at things, because it could be in this, like right now, I don't know, it's just around, all the damn time. So I'm not talking about anybody specific, but what I am saying is that if you right now are going through something similar, don't feed it. Don't feed into it. It's because what happens is just makes it worse, right? As long as you know that you're not doing anything wrong, and that you're not cheating anybody, and you're using your gifts the best way you know how, That's all that matters. What does it matter what anybody else fucking thinks? You know? What does it matter what anybody else thinks? It's nobody's fucking business. They need to stay in their fucking lane is what they need to do, and mind their own fucking business and mind their own fucking life and their own fucking practice. That's what they need to fucking do. Right? Not everybody, first of all, not everybody can buy a deck all the damn fucking time. Like, I certainly can't. I buy decks that I like, there's one deck that I really like that I want to get, and I'm gonna save up for it because I want to get it. But other than that, I mean, even the mass-produced ones, even then, I buy the ones that I like, that I feel that I want. So that doesn't necessarily, and then that's what helps me. That's what helps me not have to buy decks all the fucking time, like every fucking day. And for those who buy them all the time, that's fine. That's their business. That's none of my business. I don't care. It's none of my business. You do you. And when it comes to witchcraft, not everybody has the money to go buy this or that or whatnot. You work with what you have. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because our ancestors didn't go out and buy shit. They used what they had in hand. What grew around them. You know? As far as it goes, as far as aesthetics goes, it's not my damn business either. I can care less if you want to walk around in a pointy hat, pointy shoes, black and white striped socks, you know, the Hollywood version of the witch, and although, you know, and they are, Hollywood has given witchcraft and tarot reading a bad name to begin with. So, you know, there's always that cloud on top of us. But they have gotten better when it comes to witches. I mean, look at the witches in the Wizard of Oz, right? You see the witches in the Wizard of Oz, and then you see the witches in Practical Magic. So we've come a long way. But you wear what you want to wear. You do what you want to do. It's your practice, your business. Nobody else's. I'm always here to remind you that it's your business. You do what you want as long as you're not hurting nobody nobody fucking else in your life or around you. Or people, as long as you're not hurting no one, what the fuck does it matter? What does it matter? I'm just saying. Because even when it comes to Bane magic, a lot of times we're doing it to keep people away from us who are causing us harm, or to keep them out of our lives. When it, and in my situation, it's not me trying to kill someone. I'm not trying to murder anybody or anything. I'm just trying to keep them out of my fucking business, and some people are trying to separate other people from their loved ones. That's another. I just, like I said, none of my damn fucking business. But I'm always I'm always of the mind that you get back what you put out. So I try to do no harm. I'm not Wiccan, because that's just not where I fall. But I don't want to harm anybody. It's not in my DNA. But, and I say that because people, psychotic people, it's a DNA situation. You know what I mean? But what do you call it? gonna get it soon. Internet, shit, man. The internet is ridiculous, guys. Ridiculous. On top of that, I mean, the prices have gone up for every fucking thing. My son argues that if the minimum wage goes up, everything's gonna go up. I said, what does it matter? Everything's going up right now anyway. It's going up no matter what. It's gonna go up no matter what. These, you know, rich people want to make money off of people's backs. You know what I mean? Off of people's hard work. They don't want to pay them. And they want to reap the rewards of it. And that's not fair. That's not right. You know, you got to give people a living wage. And you have people saying, you know, nobody wants to work, this and that. No, it's not that they don't want to work. They just have they have a hiring sign out there because they got help from the government because of the COVID situation. They just have to have a sign out there saying that they're hiring. They don't have to necessarily hire you. Okay? So, believe some people when they go in there and tell you, hey, you know what, I've looked for work and nobody wants to hire me. Well, that's true. They don't, because they have done. They know what it looks like to work with a skill. They know they have people who will be okay with working for the wage that they're giving them, and they've worked with the skeleton crew because of COVID, and they know that they can get by. That's the problem. That is the problem right there. So, and I've been to a lot of restaurants where people have walked out and they can't serve us because people have walked out and we've had to leave. So we've had to drive off. You know, I'm talking about, you know, fast food chains and stuff. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Because when it came to COVID, they were there keeping these places open, and they never gave them a raise when everything reopened and they came, you know, and everybody started coming back. Nobody. They fucking said, you know, they said, fuck you. We're not gonna do it. Well, you know what? That's why they're walking out, fuckers. That's why they're walking out. You don't appreciate your workers. You don't. Well, they have the option to get insurance. Yeah. That comes out of their fucking paycheck, and it's not cheap. And you expect them to pay their bills and pay for insurance? No, motherfuckers. Big companies need to get it together. People need to hold them accountable. That's just how it is. The government needs to be held accountable. I live in fucking Texas. Let me tell you right now, I'm already living as it is. My other son yesterday, one of my sons yesterday, put you that way. One of my sons yesterday also said to me, Mom, you know, we should get a flag and put it outside. I'm like, what kind of flag? He goes, you know, the American flag. Oh, no, I'm not putting an American flag outside. He's like, why? I was like, because, first of all, I'm very disappointed in my country, and I'm very disappointed in my state. I was like, no. And the fact that we have the audacity, people, to go into other countries and act like our laws are applied there. No, fuckers! Our laws are not applied there. Fuck. Shit. I hope I didn't fucking get a nail in my fucking tire. Jeez. All I need is a fucking flat. Anywho's. Yeah, I mean, like, when we talk about privilege, fucking privilege right there. That's fucking privilege right there. To think that our laws are applied in another country, and then they're like, oh my God, we got arrested because we didn't do this, we didn't do that. Well, fuck you. That's what you get. But it's not what happens in the United States. Well, you're not in the fucking United States, bitch. You're not. People are so stupid. swear. I even know. Can you tell? Can you tell me I'm over it? I'm over fucking people. I love it. Like, as much as I loved people before this pandemic started, as much as I love people, I really dislike them right now. I really dislike them right now. Because while not everybody is an asshole, it's like you can't like get around them. You know what I mean? Like, these people cause problems, nothing but they just. It's like a cancer, dude. It's like a cancer. These people are a cancer to society. That's what they are. Not because they don't think the way I do. That has nothing to do with it. It has to do with the fact that they think that they're privileged and everything should revolve around. No, fuckers, the world does not revolve around you. Okay? The fact that people are okay with poverty, with people barely being able to make ends meet. You know, it's just ridiculous. We need a tax. I've said this before. We need a tax to churches. And I can't wait for the fucking Catholic Church to fall. I'm just saying this right now out loud. I don't give a shit who fucking hears, who fucking sees this. Ever since I was little, I'm known, and I know other people have noticed and known growing up, that this church is full of shit. Okay? I say tax all the churches. I don't give a shit. Tax all the damn churches. Tax the rich. Give them a higher tax. This 1% shit, fuck that shit. They need a higher tax. Doesn't have to be a fucking enormous amount, but it has to be higher than 1% It has. I'm just saying, it has to be higher. And I'm not gonna be happy with it just being just 50% either. A little bit higher than 50, but lower than fucking 90%. But still. They need to be taxed, because the middle class is struggling. The middle class is struggling. It's struggling. But can you really consider the middle class anymore? You can't. You just can't. Everybody's living paycheck to paycheck, just like fucking poor people are living paycheck to paycheck. What the hell? Anywho, guys, I'm home. And this was my 2 cents. I'm always ranting and raving about some fucking shit, right? Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.